Lightworkers Unite is a podcast and social show hosted by intuitive women, lightworkers, and most importantly, friends, Mayume and Manjeet. Welcome to our podcast, Lightworkers Unite, where we believe there is a lightworker within all of us.
Whether you are a medium, an educator, or a nuclear medicine technologist, there is a lightworker within you, and we have work to do.
This is a safe and sacred place where lightworkers connect, grow, and learn.
And share our light with the world. Hi.
Hello, Miss
Hi.
How are
Hello,
you?
Miss Mayume. I'm good. How are you? Are you
I'm
ready for
good.
this episode?
I am ready for this episode. And you know what? It's kind of cool because you and I usually are talking for about an hour before we start recording, and we didn't do that today. We're kind of like getting going. So I do feel a little, I don't know. I feel a little amped up. Do you feel amped up? I mean, I'm just feeling like a little buzzy, little vibration.
I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit more chill today. Just a little bit more chill. Yeah, for some reason. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, I feel like the weather has shifted. It was so beautiful this weekend.
It was amazing.
Right in the Pacific Northwest. So we were just like, what? And then this morning it just kind of shifted into like our rainy,
Yep.
So that kind of made me shift also my energy into like a little more, let's get down to business.
Then I wonder why. I must be buzzy because I just had a gaggle of women over. And they just left a half hour ago. So that's probably what it is.
I love it. I love it.
No, I love it too. It was a great way to start the week. Super fun. All right. So we haven't podcasted in a couple weeks, and we have a lot going on. We have a lot coming up. I would love to, before we get started, by the way, everyone, we're doing card pulls today from our Lightworkers Unite Oracle deck. But I want to talk about what's coming up next week. We have our witches and hags, mystical psychic readings. Come on, witches. Where are you? Let's go, hags. So we have this coming up next Thursday, October 19th, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. So we picked this time so that you East Coasters can join us, 8:30 your time. It's going to be for a couple hours. We're just going to connect and come join us if you want a reading. That's what I say.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to dress up. It's not required. So if that's a turn off for you and you don't want to wear a hat.
I want it to be required. Can you imagine? We're the only ones with witch hats. No, I agree. It's optional.
If you aren't feeling it, that's okay. Just come as you are.
You just won't win anything. No, yeah, I know.
Yeah. What's most important is you join us with your witchy heart and your
witchy heart.
Your witchy heart and your hag-tastic-isms.
Oh, I love it.
Bring it.
Fantastic. Women like to be witchy, I think, right? There's something attractive about witches, and we're all powerful and psychic and intuitive, and we're all alchemists. So I say, bring on the witch. Come as a hag. I don't care. Just show up and let's do this. It'll be something fun and festive, and we'll really connect with the festive season, that's going on. And we're going to connect with some spirit like we always do.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's going to be so fun. Just get ready for some insight. I think this is a kind of was a big motivator in creating this really fun, session on Zoom is right. It's like fall. We're kind of like hunkering in, and, a really big theme that I'm noticing with a lot of my clients, and I'm sure you are noticing this too, is change. Great change is happening. Right?
Huge. Yes.
It's
transitions, cycles are coming to an end and then starting again. Yes.
Yeah.
Just having this conversation. Yes.
It feels like a lot of chaos, like wanting to be gone, a lot of noise, like lots of things that people are shedding right now. And so I'm super excited to see the beautiful witches that are going to show up for this session, because it feels super powerful to me. So if you're ready for some insight and some release, some guidance, some laughter, sisterhood, join us on Zoom. Yes.
Yes, it's on Zoom. It's easy peasy. Bras are optional. Okay. So just know that you can show up as you are and just connect with the energy of the group and connect with us, right? Our listeners.
Oh, yeah.
So sorry, fella, but this is really for the women this time around. We should do witches and warlocks next year. But really right now we were feeling compelled or just resonating with the women in our Lightworkers circles. So
beautiful circle. So join us. It's $44 online on October 19th. So we got a couple of days. Just click on the link and just join us. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It'll be a lot of fun. Yay. Excited. Yay. It'll be so fun. Yay. All right. So what are we doing, girl? Let's chat. Well, let's chat it up.
I think just kind of in that same vibe, right? Like we'll do a card pull for our Lightworkers Unite Oracle deck. You guys are going to get a very intimate reading today with these beautiful cards that Mayume and I created and designed, and they are still for sale. So please, if you resonate with these and you want a deck, please grab some because they're pretty magical. But I do feel like there's a lot of change. And so I feel like this might be a fun way to kind of go into, the fall, into the witchy season.
Yeah.
With some insight. Yeah.
Some insight. And so we will do the usual 4-card pull. I'll do 2, you do 2, right?
Yes.
All right. Sounds good. And I've been holding on to these and shuffling them and putting them to my heart, clearing them from other readings. So let's do this. Let's dive in. Did you feeling something already?
Oh yeah. Do you have one? Did you pick one already?
No, I didn't. I'm just holding them to my heart right now because I am vibrating so fast right now. It's so weird. I'm like, I have no idea what is going on.
I love it. I love it.
Like buzzy. I'm so buzzy. So something's going on. Something's going to come through.
Yeah, we're definitely feeling spirit. Like I'm warming up as I've been shuffling the last 5 minutes chatting. Definitely warming up. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first? One, and so the audience pick a card, but pick a number between 1 and 4, and hold that number. Take a nice deep breath, and just think about a number 1, 2, 3, or 4, and just think about your first instinct. What is the number that comes forward, and just hold on to that number today.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had a card just pop out.
Wow. Oh,
it just went. I had to catch it with my hand. I don't know if you could see it on the video. It was like, woo. I guess that's number 1.
I had my eyes closed.
Is that okay?
Okay. Let's do it.
It just popped out. Okay. So for you number 1s out there, the card is energy work, number 36. It is time to align your chakras and release energetic blocks that no longer serve you. There we go. Number 36. So this is interesting considering that my body's like vibrating really high right now and like the energy that's kind of flying through me. It's really interesting that this would fly out. So you number 1s must need to hear this. What is going on with your body? Let's check in. Maybe that was your question. Like maybe you're saying, I would like some guidance about what to do with my body or my health, or there's something that I've noticed. So this card's popping up to ask you to check in, get centered, and I feel very much so aligning the chakras. And so maybe just sitting and visualizing energy centers in your body, getting in alignment, bringing in the white light. But there's something that I keep hearing. I see the line up and down, like the white light up and down, to get everything squared up and balanced. So for obviously for people who are listening, you can't see me right now, but on the video, my hand keeps going up and down. This is what I feel. And it's really sitting in my heart chakra too, the center, the bridge. It just feels very high vibe. And it feels like you number 1s that pick this card, you have some stuff going on in the heart center, in the relationships cycle, grief, shame, anger that is settling and it feels a little unbalanced. So I don't know if that resonates with you. That's what I'm seeing and sensing. And I'm just going to say this card is showing up to let you know that you can quiet your mind, breathe, get centered, and visualize the energy centers, your chakras, getting in alignment. And you can also do this by finding a meditation. You could do this, well, heck, I was going to say, we've done this in the past, but just resonate with your body. This is about getting in touch with your body. Do you want to add anything, or do you want to?
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing with this card for some reason is the number is really resonating with me. Like I see it highlighted. So it's a 36, right?
Yeah.
So there's something about this number. So the soul number here would be 9, right? 6 plus 3 is 9. And so 9 is the number of universal consciousness. It's a number of manifestation. It's a number of people who have this number or are number ones that have picked this card. They are selfless. They are idealistic. They are very powerful. And they're usually entrenched in kindness. And so there's something about making yourself a priority right now, because you give this to everyone and you're super connected, but it's time to show yourself exquisite kindness and self-care and honor your body and do the work.
Exactly.
36. It's like that number I can't get it out of my head. So I just feel like that was just something I had to share.
I love it. Thank you. Love it. Okay, number ones, that was for you. So number 2, what you got?
All right, number 2. Okay. So this is the number 34, and it is flexibility.
That card loves me. It shows up a lot for me.
No, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. We embrace grace, strength, and opportunity when we release rigidity. So there's something really powerful about this card. So you number 2s right now, there's something around control, right? Releasing maybe even the concept or perception of control in your life. Because there are a lot of things that we cannot control. We just can't. We try, and it affects us when we try to do that. Hold on to something so strongly. Like, when you hold sand too much, too strongly, it just disappears out of your hand, right? So this card really feels like for number 2 is this opportunity to just really release those things that are not serving you, that are causing rigidity and control. And what is the opportunity for flexibility? What are the opportunities of different perspective? I don't know why this card really speaks about relationships to me. Very specifically, it feels like, where in your relationships are you looking for flexibility? Yeah. Does that? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's so funny. As you were saying that in relationships, I was getting a yes. And then it's very nasty and naughty. I was also seeing flexibility in your lovemaking. Like I saw legs, like stretched and backwards. And that's why I was like, whoa, I don't even know if that's appropriate to say. I know, right? But it was like flexibility, like you said, of control, but letting go and being more flexible. But it was also in your relationships when you said like partnership. I feel like maybe letting go a little bit in your passion and your sexuality, and letting your body just be free. Don't be so restrictive to your body. Yeah. I just feel like, but I want to say in your lovemaking. So I know that's what I saw, and I was like, I know, legs up in the air. I don't know. It was like,
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Right.
Yeah, because I was really picking up on the relationship part. Like, I mean, this is also about work and, other areas in your life where you can absolutely be more or embrace flexibility in your life. But yes, I really sensing this connection with a relationship, like a really that wants to just go to the next level, right? Like it wants to
Make love. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
All right.
Let's
Yeah.
be
There you go.
flexible
There you go. Number
with our
two.
vaginas.
Yes. Oh my God, you killed me.
Wow, number two's just got a little dirty.
It sure
Sorry, but
did. And it's so funny.
yeah, I
Number
love it.
two is the number of beginning, new beginnings. So I love that.
Ooh,
All right. We're on
awesome.
to card number three. So all you listeners who chose three as your card, the card is, this is interesting. I think there's an ongoing theme here. Release.
Oh
And
my
again,
gosh.
we're in the 30s. This is
We're
number
in the
30.
30s. Wow.
Release. Let it
Mhm.
be. It is what it is. And there's a picture of the hands releasing a butterfly. So it pretty much speaks to the card, but again, there's a theme here. So I'm wondering if our listeners today or whoever's tuning in, it's all kind of tied together. We're kind of in the 30s here. It's about our
Yeah.
bodies. It's about being flexible energetically and physically. And this is about release. So releasing what doesn't serve you any longer. And it again, I want to come back to the heart chakra because that's what keeps showing up to me. Whatever it is that you number threes are going through, what is stuck? What is in your heart? Is it forgiveness? Is it a grudge? Is it letting go of, this is what I'm hearing also, a friendship or relationship that no longer serves you? And you're having a hard time understanding this, whether it's your decision or not. Letting go, because sometimes relationships, as we've said, come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And maybe some relationships you've noticed are kind of disconnecting or falling by the wayside. And here you are, a little nervous and you're afraid to let go, but know that it's making room for the new relationships, for the new connections that are ahead. So that's what this card is saying to me is it's time to release those old relationships that no longer serve you from your heart. It's okay. It doesn't have to be bad. It doesn't have to be hurtful or painful. It sounds or feels like more confusion, like what is happening? We were so close and now we just don't talk like we used to. So it's kind of that release of letting that go and knowing it's making room for something new. And it doesn't mean that you can't reconnect at another time, but it's okay to release that. That's what I'm
Wow.
getting with this card. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting a lot of, I've had to pause myself multiple times with this card. My throat chakra is on fire.
I saw that. Yeah.
I can't, all of a sudden, my throat just completely restricted. And so I'm having a really, really hard time communicating. And incidentally, three is all about communication and creativity and intuition. So there is something really powerful here about speaking your truth about what you are ready to release in the world. So this is all coming to a head right now for number threes. This is all about like speaking. Oh my God,
I know. I love it.
Get the words out.
Sorry. I know
like,
you're.
I'm struggling. I was totally fine just a second ago. As soon as you pulled that card, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's funny as I'm speaking though, I feel like it's getting a little bit clearer, but like I feel like the cycles, like there's a cycle, like threes are about the Trinity, right? The birth, the cycles of life. Like there's a death and a birth and a life. Like there's this represents knowledge, wisdom, but there's something about you speaking up. Speak up about what it is that you're ready to release, because that is a big part of the freedom that is waiting for you, right?
I like that.
Oh my gosh.
And it has to move through your throat chakra. Yeah.
Like I almost feel like I'm having like, and I don't have asthma. I don't have any lung issues ever, but I feel like wheezy. Like, so I don't know, something about this card, something about like, it's like scary to release some of this, but
holding
it's
your
actually
breath.
really,
yes,
it's going to be the best fucking thing for you.
Yeah. Breathe right into this. It's okay. I really sense that someone out there needs to hear this, that you're having trouble with a relationship, a long time relationship, friendship, that you are resistant to letting go, to releasing, but everything is kind of happening and that's what's happening. So acknowledge that. And maybe you do have to admit it or proclaim it, or it's almost like coming out of denial and speak to it. Like, okay, I'm really ready to release that. Yeah. Holding on. Ooh, powerful stuff.
Wow. I feel like my whole throat and my sinuses, my ears are plugged. Like everything's just like, whoa. All right. So it's time. Yep. Number 3s. Wow. Okay, number 4s. Ready? Oh, okay. Wow. Now I can breathe. Number 4s is a number 3.
Get the fuck out of here. Sorry.
I know. This is so interesting.
This is a number 3. Interesting. We're all in 3s.
3s and 9s. Yeah, this is crazy. 3s. This is the Archangel Ariel. And so this is a beautiful card, and she's with her beautiful lion with the heart around his neck. And she's saying you connect with the planet and animals. And Archangel Ariel wants to work with you and your soul purpose. Wow. So number 4s. This is all about, wow. This is totally about communication and trusting in your intuition. But also there's a lot of creativity with you number 4s. So it's the number 3 card. There's something about this new cycle that's starting for you. And you might feel very lonely. I feel very alone right now with the number 4s, like not like I'm with you, but I feel there's a sense of loneliness here that Archangel Ariel is coming in to say, you are not alone. You are actually never alone. So it's time. It's time to embrace your soul purpose. You know, sometimes I think these people connect with the planet more and animals than they do with people. Yes. And that's a real thing.
That's a real thing.
And Archangel Ariel is kind of saying it's time. It's time to expand that love of animals and the planet into your life purpose, which does actually mean you might have to interact with people a little more. It's time. You can do this.
Yes. And may I also add, that's coming up. I'm wondering if number 4s, when you were speaking of the loneliness, the first thing I felt, first of all, that was the number I chose in my head. Right. I feel like you may have lost a dear fur baby or a pet. So coming with the 3s, you know, on the end of a cycle and these new beginnings and all the things that are happening, I'm getting a sense that these 4s have lost their beloved pet. And so this is why Ariel's coming through with the animals to let you know she's got them. Don't you worry. That is part of our path here on this planet, is to connect with the animals. And some of you, getting back to what you were saying, connect with animals more than humans. Well, now maybe you've lost your pet. And so you're having a real hard time letting go and releasing and moving forward. Again, it's like this theme that's running through all the cards. Letting go of a relationship that is no longer and having that resistance. And so the animals, I keep hearing, oh, someone's lost their fur baby. And I'm one of them. So I chose 4 and I've lost Rocco. And there is, Manjeet, a sense of loneliness for that void, that hole that my Rocco filled. And so I'm wondering how many of you out there that selected number 4 have maybe lost a pet. And so Ariel's coming through to let you know you are okay. You are connecting with the animals and you can continue. But maybe at this end of the cycle, the end of this beautiful relationship, you're needing to maybe connect with a human right now before you go out and get a new pet. You know, I mean, I know that's true for me. So that all of that was kind of coming through. I think it's amazing that these cards are all connected in the 3s, and
it's
very beautiful.
Trippy. I feel like a lot of I noticed this even in my last circle. All the women that showed up at the different time slots were all connected. For some reason, they were there on purpose. That's what this feels like. It feels like everyone who's listening to this episode is connected right now. And so even if you picked one, and you resonate with number 4, like there's a thread, like an umbilical cord that is tying all of them together, right?
Yes, because grief settles in our body, right? And so that energy work of releasing what's getting stuck, the cell memory, the trauma, the sadness, the sorrow that's in your heart, it is connected. Release. And then it's pretty incredible. I think that here we are, and we're not even in the same town as we connect over Zoom, and we've pulling from our own different decks. We've shuffled them, and yet look at how spirit came in to deliver these messages for our listeners. It's all connected.
So. Yeah, it's crazy. I almost feel like we need one more card to tie this together, you and me. You do one and I'll do another one. And this is for the collective.
Okay.
Let's do that. If you don't mind. I feel like it's
don't mind. Let's do it.
We need to like this is for everybody.
Okay. Yeah. You 1, 2, 3, 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4s. All of it, everybody.
Yes.
Okay. That would be me, right?
Yeah.
Because you just pulled us.
You're going to do one and I'll do one.
Yeah.
I'll do another. I'll do another collective one after.
Okay. Collective. Here we go.
This is for the collective. This feels very.
Everybody. It's to like you said, to tie it all together.
Yes.
Ooh. Well, here we go, baby. Abundance 4-4, my favorite number. And it is time to manifest and discover the treasures all around you. Abundance is yours. We love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. With the treasure chest on the island, there's coins, beautiful magic. It is time to manifest abundance. And abundance doesn't have to be monetary. It can be of love, of health, of friendships. So again, we're wrapping it up. This is for everyone out there. Maybe a cycle is ended and a new one's beginning in which you're going to start to manifest that which you desire. It's time to do it. It's already here. That's what I'm hearing. It's already here. It's coming.
Yeah. It's funny because number 4 spiritually, it is about it's about receiving guidance, and it's time to release control and trust the divine. This is what number 4 is all about. So that's really interesting, right? Because it's just a big affirmation that there is something about releasing control with this collective group right now and trusting in the divine. It says this really cool quote: anything forced under this energy will backfire. You're being asked to step into the flow of your life to embrace your abundance. Embrace it. Yeah, there's a deep correlation. Interesting that you would pick that card to basically plant some hope.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. And for me, 4s have, again, I agree with what you said there, but 4s have always been about, we are always divinely guided. There are angels and guides around you at all times. Like 444, when I see it, I just know at that moment, when I see that number, my angels are right there. They're saying, we're here. We're here. And so this abundance card is to trust in the divine, that we are not alone. Trust that abundance is infinite. It is limitless. It is endless. So it is yours. And you don't have to say, oh, I'll just take my little ration and please help everyone else. I'll just take this, please. You don't have to do that, because there is enough for everyone. Each soul has this. So I need everyone to understand that you're not taking away from someone else if you ask for abundance in whichever form you need it, monetarily, physically, emotionally. Let it come. It's time. Yes. The end of the cycle. Now it's time to start working and believing that you are worthy.
Yes. Release control and trust the divine. It's time.
It's time. Ooh. Okay, my sister, what do you got?
Oh, this is so funny. Your message was a 4 and mine is a 7.
Of course it is. Are you serious? Oh my God.
I love it. I love it. So this is a part of the element series, and it's air. And it is a number 7. And it is all about winged messengers. So This is very interesting because it says, look to the skies. Your angels, guides, and departed loved ones have messages for you. So very similar, isn't it, to the 4-4 in that you were saying, I just know my guides are there. Like when I see the number and when I see 717, I feel that way too. So if this is so interesting because 7 is the symbol of perfection and eternal life, right? This is the number of psychicness and
it is.
Power and like just like massive abundance, right? So it's a very interesting. We strategically made this card a number 7, just like we did 44 abundance, right? Because these are numbers that resonate with us. So when you buy these cards, you're buying a piece of us and our divine wisdom, right?
Yeah.
So
and our
this
connection.
card is right, exactly. And how we connect with you, Yeah. And so this number 7, it really is about opening your heart to your intuition and really embracing these really profound messages that are coming forward because they're directly connected to your card, which is abundance.
Yes.
When we don't listen to the messages that are coming to us, we are blocking our abundance.
Yes, we are. It's so true. Yes, you have to release all of the limiting beliefs. You have to release all control, the rigidity. I mean, it's all connected.
I know, I'm freaking out. That's why I was like, I feel like we need 2 more cards. I feel like there's just something collectively meaning wanting to bring us together because 7 is the number to overcome obstacles. This is the card that says you can embrace new opportunities. There's a new path. You must listen to the divine wisdom within you and around you. So this is about releasing, being flexible.
Yeah.
Doing that energy work that you deserve.
Yep. I mean, it's all tied together.
Oh, wow.
All tied together.
Thank you.
So
Thank you for doing that.
So fun and enlightening and inspirational. It's just, I love it. I love the messages that come through. And I really do feel like Spirit came in to help us do this so that our listeners can receive these messages. And we hope this helped you guys. This is pretty cool shit. I think that I'd love to hear. I say this all the time. We say this all the time. Please respond. Please reply. Please comment and let us know your thoughts. No one ever does, but that's
what's going to happen when we're like super famous. Everyone's going to respond to this in like 2 years, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We'll be like, what? But I do feel, and I think this is just kind of like it feels like a bit of a teaser for our witches and hags on the 19th. So if you really are open to receiving some very specific, very divine messages, because this is all great, right? We're telling you to open your heart and listen. Sometimes that can be really hard and confusing. Sometimes when we open ourselves to Spirit, we get inundated and it gets confusing. That's why we're going to connect with you on the 19th so that maybe we can help fine tune some of those messages that are coming through for you so you can start this season in your divine power.
That's right.
Right?
That's right, sister.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a
Join
new
us.
cycle.
Do it.
The end of a cycle, beginning of a new cycle, a new season, all of it.
So much.
So and it can, and it's good. It can be good. Some people are feeling icky from the last cycle. And like I said, so release all of that so that you can start anew. And start with us. Start with us with witches and hags next Thursday.
Yay. Let's do it. Let's do it. And we, wow, I just love doing this. Thank you so much, Mayume, for sharing these beautiful cards and
you can't make this stuff up. It's so crazy. I love it. I love the connection. So I love you more.
Hilarious. All right.
You
girl. Have a great rest of the day. And
thanks, you too. Thanks, listeners.
Namaste.
We love you all.
Okay. Bye. Namaste. Bye.